Hey friends, welcome back to TalkMate English. I'm Adam, and today I'm going to share with you some of the most useful words I use every single day to improve my vocabulary. These words are simple, but they are powerful because you can use them in almost every conversation. And the more you use them, the more natural your English will sound. So let's practice them together and build your fluency step by step. Earlier, we started with words like actually, probably, and maybe. These are words that help you sound smooth and conversational. Let's continue with more everyday words that I use and that you can use too. The next word is exactly. This is one of my favorite words because it shows agreement. When someone says something and you want to say, yes, that's right, or I completely agree, you can use exactly. For example, if someone says, learning English every day is important, you can respond, exactly. It's short, clear, and powerful. Let's practice. Repeat after me. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. Exactly. You understood it perfectly. Exactly. That's correct. Now let's try in conversation style. I'll ask, so you think practicing daily helps? You say, exactly. Another one, this word means the same thing, right? You answer, exactly. Good. See how natural that feels? The next word is almost. This word is very useful in daily life because it describes when something is not complete, but very close. For example, I'm almost finished with my homework. She almost won the race. We almost missed the bus. Practice with me. Repeat. I almost forgot your birthday. We're almost there. He almost said yes. Now let's use it in small conversations. Listen, did you finish reading the book? You say, I'm almost done. Another one. Did you win the game? You answer, I almost won, but not this time. Excellent. Another everyday word I want to share with you is really. This is one of the most common words in English, and it has many uses. You can use really to show surprise, to show interest, or to make something stronger. For example, really? That's amazing. I'm really tired today. She's really good at singing. Let's practice. Repeat after me. Really? I didn't know that. It's really cold outside. You're really kind. Now, in conversation style, I'll ask, did you enjoy the movie? You say, yes, it was really good. Another one, are you learning English every day? You answer, yes, I'm really focused on it. Wonderful. Now let's talk about definitely. This is another powerful everyday word because it shows confidence and certainty. When you say definitely, you are saying you are 100% sure. For example, I will definitely call you tomorrow. She is definitely the best student in the class. This is definitely a good idea. Practice with me. Repeat. I definitely want to learn more English. That's definitely true. He definitely needs more practice. Now try it in small conversations. Listen, do you think we should study today? You answer, definitely. Another one, will you join me for lunch? You say, yes, definitely. Great. Next word, sometimes. This is an important word for daily conversation because it helps you talk about habits. Sometimes means not always, but occasionally. For example, sometimes I go for a walk in the evening. Sometimes she feels tired. Sometimes we watch TV together. Practice with me. Repeat. Sometimes I read before bed. Sometimes I make mistakes, but that's okay. Sometimes I forget small things. Now practice in conversations. Listen. Do you eat breakfast every day? You say, sometimes, not always. Another one. Do you feel nervous when speaking English? You answer, sometimes, but I try to stay confident. Good work. Now let's focus on the word always. This is the opposite of sometimes. Always means every time, without exception. For example, I always brush my teeth in the morning. She always arrives on time. We always celebrate. Birthdays together. Practice with me. Repeat. I always try my best. He always listens carefully. We always eat dinner at home. Now let's do it in small conversations. Listen. Do you practice English? You say, yes, I always practice English. Another one. Do you check your phone at night? You answer, yes, I always check it before sleeping. Excellent. Next, let's practice never. This is another important everyday word because it shows 0 times. It means something does not happen at all. For example, I never smoke. She never eats meat. They never travel by plane. Practice with me. Repeat. I never give up. He never drinks coffee. We never fight. Now practice in conversation style. Listen. Do you play football? You say, no, I never play football. Another one. Do you eat fast food? You answer, no, I never eat fast food. Wonderful. So far, you've practiced words like exactly, almost, really, definitely, sometimes, always, and never. These are small words, but they are very powerful. And here's something important. If you practice these words in different sentences, they will become part of your natural speech. Let's do a quick exercise to bring them together. I'll say a situation, and you try to respond using one of the words we practiced. Ready? Situation 1. Your friend says, it's important to practice daily. You can answer, exactly. Situation 2. Someone asks, did you finish your homework? You can say, almost. Situation 3. A person says, do you like pizza? You answer, really, I love it. Situation 4. Will you come tomorrow? You say, definitely. Situation 5. Do you go shopping every day? You answer, sometimes. Situation 6. Do you study English daily? You answer, I always study. Situation 7. Do you lie to your teacher? You say, never. Perfect practice. The more you speak, the more these words become natural. And remember, don't just listen to me. Speak with me. Repeat after me, and imagine you are in a real conversation. That's how your vocabulary grows and your confidence increases. Now let's continue with more everyday words that I use constantly in conversations. These are words that are short, simple, but very powerful for making your English flow naturally. The next word is already. This word is very useful when you want to say something has happened before now, sometimes earlier than expected. For example, I already finished my homework. She already left the office. We already know the answer. Practice with me. Repeat. I already ate lunch. He already called me. They already started the meeting. Now let's use it in conversation style. Listen, do you want to eat something? You say, no, I already ate. Another one. Is she here? You answer, she already went home. Great practice. Next word, still. This is another very common word in daily life. Still is used when something continues to happen even now. For example, I'm still waiting for my friend. She's still studying. Are you still there? Practice with me. Repeat. I'm still learning. He's still talking. We're still at the park. Now in conversation, listen. Are you busy? You say, yes, I'm still working. Another one, is your brother asleep? You answer, no, he's still awake. Perfect. Now let's move to yet. This is another everyday word that I use a lot. It's often used in negative sentences or questions to show that something has not happened up to now, but it may happen later. For example, I haven't finished yet. Has she called you yet? We don't know yet. Practice with me. Repeat. I haven't eaten yet. He hasn't arrived yet. We don't know the answer yet. Now in conversation, listen. Did you complete your homework? You say, not yet. Another one. Has the teacher started the lesson? You answer, no, not yet. Excellent. The next word is actually. We practiced this one before, but let's use it in deeper examples because it's such a powerful word. Imagine someone says, you're very quiet today. You can answer, actually, I'm just tired. Or if someone says, you never study, you can say, actually, I study every evening. It's a polite way to correct someone or give extra truth. Practice with me again. Repeat. Actually, I don't like coffee. Actually, this is very easy. Actually, I need your help. Now in conversation style, I'll ask, do you speak German? You answer, actually, I speak English. Another one, are you late? You say, actually, I arrived on time. Nice. Another important everyday word is maybe. We also practiced this earlier, but let's expand it. This word is softer, showing possibility without being too strong. For example, maybe we can go shopping later. Maybe he's sick today. Maybe I'll buy a new phone. Practice with me. Repeat. Maybe I'll visit tomorrow. Maybe she forgot. Maybe it's a good idea. Now try in conversations. Listen, do you want to join us? You say, maybe, I'll see. Another one. Is he angry? You answer, maybe I don't know. Good work. Now let's practice the word because. This is one of the most powerful words in English because it helps you explain reasons. You will need this word in almost every conversation. For example, I'm late because the bus was slow. I'm happy because I passed the exam. I can't come because I'm sick. Practice with me. Repeat. I'm tired because I didn't sleep well. She's smiling because she's happy. We stayed home because it was raining. Now let's use it in small conversations. Listen, why are you studying English? You say, because I want to improve. Another one, why didn't you go? You answer, because I was busy. Excellent. Now another useful word. So. This word is short but very important. It can show result, or it can connect sentences in a natural way. For example, I was hungry, so I ate. It's raining, so I stayed home. He's tired, so he's resting. Practice with me. Repeat. It's late, so let's go home. I studied hard, so I passed. We were bored, so we watched a movie. Now try it in conversations. Listen, why are you leaving? You say, it's late, so I need to go. Another one, why are you smiling? You answer, I heard a funny joke, so I laughed. Perfect. Another everyday word that I use constantly is but. This word is used to show contrast or difference. For example, I like coffee, but I prefer tea. He's friendly, but sometimes shy. It's cheap, but it's not good quality. Practice with me. Repeat. I'm tired, but I'll continue. She's young, but very smart. We wanted to go, but it rained. Now let's use it in conversation. Listen. Did you like the food? You say, yes, but it was a little salty. Another one. Do you enjoy studying English? You answer, yes, but sometimes it's difficult. Wonderful. Now let's combine these words in a small practice story. Listen carefully. I was hungry, but I didn't have food. Actually, my friend already ate, so he wasn't hungry. We wanted to order food, but the restaurant was still closed. We waited, but it wasn't open yet. Maybe we could go somewhere else, but we were tired. Finally, we found a shop, and I was happy because I could eat. It was a long day, but it was fun. Now, repeat after me, slowly. I was hungry, but I didn't have food. Actually, my friend already ate. We wanted to order food, but the restaurant was still closed. We waited, but it wasn't open yet. Maybe we could go somewhere else, but we were tired. Finally, we found a shop, and I was happy because I could eat. It was a long day, but it was fun. Excellent practice. These small connecting words, already, still, yet, because, so, and but, are the heart of natural English. They are short, but they connect your ideas. And that's what fluency is all about. It's not about using long, difficult words. It's about using simple, natural words in the right way, every day. So here's a practice exercise for you. I'll say the beginning of a sentence and you finish it using the words we practiced. Ready? I can't go because... You continue. I wanted to come, but... You continue. She's still... You continue. I haven't... You continue. Maybe we should. You continue. Great. By finishing these sentences, you are training your brain to think quickly in English. Now let's continue with another group of everyday words that I use constantly in my own English practice. These are words that will help you connect your ideas and make your speech smoother and more natural. The first one is actually. Yes, we practiced it before, but repetition is the key to fluency. So, let's use it in more natural ways. Imagine this. Someone says, "You're from London, right?" You can answer, "Actually, I'm from New York." Another example. "This is your pen?" You can reply, "Actually, it's my friend's pen." See? It's polite, soft, and helps you correct people without sounding rude. Practice with me. Repeat. Actually, I don't eat meat. Actually, I'm learning English, not French. Actually, I'm very busy right now. Now, in conversation style, listen. Do you have time? You say, "Actually, I don't." Another one. "Is this your bag?" You answer, "Actually, it's not mine." Great. The next word is maybe. Again, it's about possibility. But this time, let's practice it in more creative sentences. Maybe I'll try cooking tonight. Maybe she's already gone. Maybe it's too late. Repeat after me. Maybe we can start tomorrow. Maybe I'll buy a new book. Maybe he doesn't understand. In conversation, I'll ask, "Do you want to go to the park?" You say, "Maybe. I'm not sure yet." Another one. "Do you think it's going to rain?" You say, "Maybe the sky looks dark." Excellent. Now let's learn another useful word. Exactly. This word makes you sound very confident. It shows strong agreement. For example, learning English is important. You reply, exactly. We need more practice. You say, exactly. Practice with me. Exactly, that's right. Exactly, you understood me. Exactly, that's what I wanted to say. Conversation style. I'll ask, "Do you think practice helps?" You say, exactly. Another one. Is English useful in daily life? You reply, exactly. Nice work. Now let's move to almost. This word shows something is very close, but not complete. For example, I almost won the game. She almost cried. We almost missed the train. Repeat with me. I almost forgot my keys. We're almost there. He almost said yes. Now in conversation, listen. Did you finish the book? You say, almost, just a few pages left. Another one. Did you win the race? You say, almost, but not this time. Great. Practice. Another everyday word is probably. This is one of my favorite words because it makes your English sound natural. It means something is likely to happen. I'll probably call you tomorrow. It's probably going to rain. She's probably at the library. Practice with me. I'll probably go shopping later. They'll probably come soon. It's probably not a good idea. Now, in conversation, I'll ask, "Are you coming tonight?" You answer, Probably. Another one. Do you think he knows the answer? You say, he probably does. Nice. Now let's practice definitely. This word shows strong certainty. I'll definitely help you. She's definitely the best student. That's definitely true. Practice with me. I definitely want to improve my English. He definitely needs more time. We definitely should practice more. In conversation, will you join us later? You answer, definitely. Another one, is English important? You say, definitely. Perfect. Now let's connect all of these words in a small practice story. Listen carefully. Actually, I almost missed the bus today. It was really close. Maybe if I had walked faster, I would have caught it earlier, but it's fine, because I probably needed the extra walk. Exactly, exercise is good for me. I was tired, but I definitely felt better after. And you know what? I almost forgot my phone at home too. Actually, I had to go back to get it. Maybe I need to prepare better tomorrow. Definitely, I should wake up earlier. Now, repeat after me, line by line. Actually, I almost missed the bus today. Maybe if I had walked faster, I would have caught it earlier. But it's fine because I probably needed the extra walk. Exactly. Exercise is good for me. I was tired, but I definitely felt better after. And you know what? I almost forgot my phone at home, too. Actually, I had to go back to get it. Maybe I need to prepare better tomorrow. Definitely, I should wake up earlier. Excellent. This is how you make these words part of your everyday speech. Not by memorizing, but by repeating and practicing in real contexts. Now let's introduce another small but powerful word, also. This word helps you add information. I like coffee. I also like tea. She speaks English. She also speaks Spanish. We visited the park. We also went shopping. Practice with me. I want to study grammar. I also want to practice speaking. He reads books. He also writes stories. We're going to the cinema. We're also eating dinner. In conversation, do you like reading? You say, yes, I also like writing. Another one, are you studying English? You say, yes, I'm also learning vocabulary. Perfect. Now let's use to. It's similar to also, but it usually comes at the end of a sentence. I like pizza too. She's happy too. We're going to the park too. Practice with me. I'm learning English too. I'm tired too. I want to practice too. Conversation. I'll ask, do you like music? You say, yes, I like it too. Another one, are you studying? You reply, yes, I'm studying too. Nice. Now let's practice combining also and to in a short conversation. Listen, I'm learning English. You say, I'm also learning English. Another one, I like music. You say, I like it too. Very natural, very real. To finish this part, let's do a quick fluency exercise. I'll give you the start of a sentence, and you finish it. I almost... You continue. Maybe tomorrow I'll... You continue. I definitely want... You continue. I also like... You continue. I like it too. You continue. Excellent. You see, by finishing these sentences, you are training your brain to think directly in English. Now let's continue exploring more words that I use every day to improve my vocabulary and make my English more fluent. Remember, these words may seem simple, but they carry so much power because they connect your thoughts and give you confidence when speaking. The next word is already. We practiced it briefly before, but let's go deeper. Already is used when something has happened sooner than expected or before now. For example, I already finished my homework. She already told me the answer. We already planned the trip. Practice with me, repeat. I already ate lunch. He already called me. They already started the meeting. Now conversation style. I'll ask, do you want to eat something? You answer, no, I already ate. Another one. Is he here? You reply, he already left. Great. The next word is still. This word is very common in daily conversation because it shows something continues. I'm still waiting for the bus. She's still studying. They're still talking. Practice with me. Repeat. I'm still learning English. He's still working. We're still at the cafe. In conversation style, I'll ask, are you busy? You say, yes, I'm still working. Another one. Is your brother asleep? You reply, no, he's still awake. Excellent. Now let's focus on yet. This word is often used in questions and negatives to talk about something that has not happened but could happen later. For example, I haven't finished yet. Has she called you yet? They don't know yet. Practice with me. Repeat, I haven't eaten yet. He hasn't arrived yet. We don't know yet. Conversation style. I'll ask, did you complete your homework? You say, not yet. Another one. Has the teacher started the lesson? You reply, no, not yet. Good job. Now let's move to the word because. This is such a powerful word for daily life. It explains reasons. For example, I'm happy because I passed the test. We stayed home because it was raining. I'm tired because I didn't sleep well. Practice with me. She's smiling because she's happy. He's late because he missed the bus. They're staying inside because it's too hot. Now in conversation style, I'll ask, why are you studying English? You answer, because I want to improve. Another one, why didn't you go? You say, because I was busy. Excellent. Now another simple but important word. So. It shows results or consequences. It was raining, so I stayed home. I was hungry, so I ate something. She was tired, so she went to bed. Practice with me. It's late, so let's go home. I studied hard, so I passed. We were bored, so we watched a movie. Conversation. I'll ask, why are you smiling? You say, I heard a joke, so I laughed. Another one, why are you leaving? You say, It's late, so I have to go. Perfect. Another everyday word is but. This shows contrast. For example, I like coffee, but I prefer tea. He's friendly, but sometimes shy. It's cheap, but not very good. Practice with me. I'm tired, but I'll continue. She's young, but very smart. We wanted to go, but it rained. Conversation style. I'll ask, did you like the food? You answer, yes, but it was a little salty. Another one. Do you enjoy studying English? You say, yes, but sometimes it's hard. Excellent. Now let's add two more small but useful words, to and also. We practice them, but let's make them stronger, with more examples. I like tea too. I'm tired too. She's learning English too. Practice with me. I want to practice too. I like music too. I need to study too. Now, also, I also like reading. He also plays football. We also visited the museum. Practice with me. I also enjoy cooking. She also studies French. They also went shopping. Conversation practice combining both. I'll ask, do you like sports? You answer, yes, I like football too. Another one. Do you like reading? You say, yes, I also like writing. Very natural. Let's combine these words into a short practice story. Listen carefully. Yesterday I wanted to watch a movie, but my friend was still working. I asked if she finished yet, but she said, not yet. I was hungry, so I decided to cook. Actually, I already had some food in the fridge. I ate quickly because I was very hungry. Later, my friend called me and we talked. She said she was tired, but she also wanted to relax. We both laughed and said maybe tomorrow we could watch the movie too. Now repeat after me, slowly. Yesterday I wanted to watch a movie, but my friend was still working. I asked if she finished yet, but she said, not yet. I was hungry, so I decided to cook. Actually, I already had some food in the fridge. I ate quickly because I was very hungry. Later, my friend called me and we talked. She said she was tired, but she also wanted to relax. We both laughed and said maybe tomorrow we could watch the movie too. Excellent. Now, let's add another everyday word. Very. This is such a common word for describing things. It's very cold. He's very smart. She's very happy. Practice with me. This is very easy. That was very interesting. I'm very tired. Now let's add variety by replacing very with stronger words. Instead of very tired, you can say exhausted. Instead of very happy, say excited. Instead of very cold, say freezing. But don't worry about big words for now. Very is already natural and correct, and it's something I use every day. Practice again. I'm very busy. The book is very good. It's very late. In conversation style, I'll ask, do you like the movie? You say, yes, it was very good. Another one, are you tired? You reply, yes, very tired. Excellent. Let's now practice fluency with a quick exercise. I'll start a sentence and you finish it. I already, you continue. I'm still, you continue. I haven't yet, you continue. I stayed home because, you continue. I was late, so, you continue. I like to, you continue. It's very, you continue. Amazing. By completing these sentences, you are not only practicing vocabulary, but you are also practicing thinking in English. Remember this: the secret is not to learn difficult words. The secret is to use simple everyday words again and again until they flow naturally from your mouth. And that's exactly what we are doing here together. Let's keep going with more everyday words that I personally use constantly. Words that will make your English natural, confident, and alive. Remember, the goal here is not to collect thousands of rare words. The goal is to master the everyday ones so well that they become automatic. One very common word is really. We touched on it before, but let's explore it in more detail. Really is so flexible. You can use it to show surprise, to emphasize, or to make your speech stronger. For example, really, I didn't know that. It's really hot today. She's really kind. Practice with me. I'm really happy. This is really important. That was really funny. Now let's practice in conversation style. I'll ask, did you enjoy the concert? You answer, yes, it was really good. Another one, do you like your teacher? You say, yes, she's really helpful. Excellent. Another word that I use every day is sure. This is a word of agreement. When someone asks you to do something or invites you, you can respond with sure. For example, do you want some coffee? You say, sure. Can you help me? You answer, sure. Practice with me. Sure. I can do that. Sure, I'll help you. Sure, let's go. In conversation style, I'll ask, can you pass me the book? You answer, sure. Another one, do you want to practice together? You say, sure, that's a good idea. Great work. Now let's practice the word maybe one more time. But in different contexts. Imagine you are making plans. Maybe, I'll go shopping tomorrow. Or you are unsure about something. Maybe she doesn't understand. Or you're thinking, maybe it's better to wait. Repeat with me. Maybe we can meet later. Maybe I should. Call my friend. Maybe it will rain. Now in conversation style, I'll ask, do you want to play football? You answer, maybe, I'm not sure. Another one, will you come to the party? You say, maybe I'll decide later. Excellent. Another useful word is nothing. This word helps you answer quickly and naturally. For example, what are you doing? Nothing, just relaxing. What's wrong? Nothing, I'm fine. Practice with me. Nothing special. Nothing much. Nothing to worry about. Conversation style. I'll ask, "What are you doing?" You say nothing, just watching TV. Another one. What's new? You reply, nothing much. Very natural and very common in daily life. Now let's add the word something. It's the opposite of nothing. I want to eat something. She bought something for you. I need to tell you something. Practice with me. Can I get you something? I need something to drink. She's looking for something. Conversation style. I'll ask, do you want anything? You say, yes, something to eat. Another one, what are you searching for? You answer, something important. Nice work. Now let's practice everyone. It's used to talk about all the people in a group. Everyone is happy. Everyone likes holidays. Everyone is waiting. Practice with me. Everyone needs practice. Everyone is ready. Everyone wants to learn. In conversation style, I'll ask, who's here? You answer, everyone is here. Another one, who likes this movie? You reply, everyone likes it. Excellent. Now the opposite, no one. It means nobody. No one called me. No one was there. No one answered the question. Practice with me. No one knows. No one is ready. No one wants to go. Conversation style. I'll ask, who helped you? You answer, no one. Another one, who came yesterday? You say, no one came. Perfect. Now let's combine these words into a little practice story. Listen carefully. Today, I wanted to do something interesting. I called my friend, but no one answered. I thought maybe everyone was busy. I felt a little bored, so I asked myself, what can I do? Actually, I had nothing special to do. Then I remembered I could read a book. It was really good, and I enjoyed it. Later, my friend called back and said, sorry, I was busy. I said, sure, no problem. Finally, we plan to meet tomorrow. Maybe we'll go for a walk, or maybe we'll watch a movie. Everyone likes spending time together, so it will be fun. Now repeat after me, line by line. Today, I wanted to do something interesting. I called my friend, but no one answered. I thought maybe everyone was busy. I felt a little bored, so I asked myself, what can I do? Actually, I had nothing special to do. Then I remembered I could read a book. It was really good and I enjoyed it. Later, my friend called back and said, sorry, I was busy. I said, sure, no problem. Finally, we plan to meet tomorrow. Maybe we'll go for a walk, or maybe we'll watch a movie. Everyone likes spending time together, so it will be fun. Excellent. Now let's add one more word. Always. We touched on it before, but let's practice again because it's so important for daily habits. I always brush my teeth in the morning. She always helps me. We always eat dinner together. Practice with me. I always try my best. He always listens. They always work hard. Conversation style. I'll ask, do you practice English? You answer, yes, I always practice. Another one. Do you check your phone at night? You reply, yes, I always do. Wonderful. Now the opposite. Never. This is very useful when you want to say 0 times. I never smoke. She never lies. They never travel by plane. Practice with me. I never give up. He never drinks coffee. We never fight. Conversation style. I'll ask, do you eat fast food? You say, no, I never eat fast food. Another one. Do you play football? You reply, no, I never play football. Excellent. Now let's connect always and never into small sentences. I always wake up early, but I never stay up late. She always studies, but she never cheats. We always enjoy our time and we never complain. Repeat after me. I always wake up early, but I never stay up late. She always studies, but she never cheats. We always enjoy our time, and we never complain. Very good. Here's a fluency exercise for you. Finish the sentences I start. I always, you continue. I never, you continue. Everyone, you continue. No one, you continue. Something, you continue. Nothing, you continue. Excellent practice. Now, let's continue with a few more everyday words that I use often, and then we'll bring everything together with practice and an ending that motivates you to keep going on your English journey. One very common and powerful word is sometimes. We practiced it briefly, but let's go deeper. Sometimes is a word that shows habits or occasional actions. For example, sometimes I wake up early. Sometimes she forgets her homework. Sometimes we eat at a restaurant. Practice with me. Sometimes I go for a walk in the evening. Sometimes I feel nervous when I speak. Sometimes I drink tea instead of coffee. Now conversation. Practice. I'll ask, do you always study in the morning? You say, no, sometimes I study at night. Another one, do you eat breakfast every day? You say, sometimes, not always. Excellent. Now let's try often. This is another useful word for frequency. Often means many times, but not every time. For example, I often read before bed. She often helps her classmates. We often go to the park. Practice with me. I often listen to music when I cook. They often watch TV after dinner. He often plays games on weekends. Conversation style. I'll ask, do you practice English? You say, yes, I often practice in the evening. Another one, do you talk to your friends? You say, yes, we often talk online. Very natural. Now let's compare frequency words. Always, often, sometimes, and never. For example, I always brush my teeth. I often go shopping. I sometimes eat fast food. I never smoke. Repeat after me. I always try my best. I often watch movies. I sometimes wake up late. I never give up. Now let's add another simple but important word. Today. This word is used all the time. Today is Monday. I'm studying today. We're meeting today. Practice with me. I feel happy today. I'm working today. Today is a good day. Now tomorrow. Another essential everyday word. Tomorrow I will go shopping. Tomorrow she has an exam. Tomorrow we'll meet at the cafe. Practice with me. I'll study tomorrow. We'll play tomorrow. Tomorrow will be better. Now, yesterday. This word helps you talk about the past. Yesterday, I visited my friend. Yesterday was a busy day. We went shopping yesterday. Practice with me. I studied a lot yesterday. Yesterday, I watched a movie. Yesterday was cold. Now, let's connect them in sentences. Yesterday was busy, today is easier, and tomorrow will be better. Repeat with me. Yesterday was busy, today is easier, and tomorrow will be better. Excellent. Now another small but useful word. Maybe. You already know it, but let's practice with these time words. Maybe today I'll study. Maybe tomorrow we'll go out. Maybe yesterday she was tired. Practice with me. Maybe I'll call you tomorrow. Maybe today is a good day to rest. Maybe yesterday was not so bad. Now let's do a mini fluency drill using all these words together. Repeat after me slowly. Sometimes I wake up early. I often drink tea. I always practice English. I never stop learning. Yesterday I studied. Today I'm practicing. Tomorrow I will practice again. Now let's make a short story with these words. Listen carefully. Yesterday I felt a little tired, but I studied English anyway. Today I'm practicing with you, and it feels good. Tomorrow I will study again, because I want to keep improving. I always try my best. Sometimes I feel nervous, but often I feel confident. And one thing I know, I never give up. Now repeat after me line by line. Yesterday I felt a little tired, but I studied English anyway. Today, I'm practicing with you and it feels good. Tomorrow I will study again because I want to keep improving. I always try my best. Sometimes I feel nervous, but often I feel confident. And one thing I know, I never give up. Excellent practice. Now, before we finish, let's practice a few conversation drills mixing. All the words we learned today. I'll ask questions, and you answer naturally. Do you like tea? You say, actually, I prefer coffee. Will you join me later? You say, maybe, I'm not sure yet. Did you finish your work? You say, almost, not yet. Do you practice English every day? You say, yes, I always practice. Who's at the park? You say, everyone is there. What are you doing? You say, nothing special, just relaxing. Did you like the movie? You say, yes, it was really good. Excellent job. See how natural it feels when you mix all these words in conversations? That is the secret, to practice them again and again until they feel automatic. So, my friends, let's bring everything together. We practiced words like actually, maybe, probably, exactly, almost, already, still, yet, because, so, but, to, also, nothing, something, everyone, no one, always, never, sometimes, often, today, tomorrow, and yesterday. These are the words I use every day, and now you can use them too. Remember, vocabulary does not grow only by reading. It grows when you speak, when you use words in your real life, when you repeat them in different situations, and when you practice them until they flow naturally from your mouth. So here's my advice. Take these words, practice them every day, and make them part of your life. Say them when you talk to yourself. Say them when you speak with friends. Say them even when you're walking alone, practicing sentences quietly. The more you use them, the stronger your English becomes. And here's one last exercise before we close. Repeat after me slowly. I can do this. I am improving. I will definitely practice. Maybe it's hard, but I will never give up. I always try my best. Today I practiced, tomorrow I will practice, and I will keep going. Wonderful practice. You did a great job today, so thank you so much for joining me in this lesson. Keep practicing these words, keep speaking every day, and you will see your English vocabulary grow faster and faster. And if you found this lesson useful, don't forget to like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to TalkMate English for more daily English practice. I'll be here with you again soon. Until next time, keep practicing and keep believing in yourself.